Hi, good day everyone. This is Angel and today we will going to discuss Module 1 Teaching and Learning with Technology and Introduction. There is one thing that changed the world so fast. It is technology. While there exists technology in the past as non-digital technology, the current digital technology has been a factor that shrunk the world and made it flat. It means that our world now has never been so small. With the pressure of internet and continuous development of communications and internet technology, we can now always reach out to people around the world anytime, anywhere. Now let us proceed to our lesson 1, the ICT competency standards for Philippine pre-service teacher education. We have here our lesson outcomes. First, identify the competency standards of ICT necessary in teaching for pre-service teacher education. Second, familiarize with the ISTE National Educational Technology Standards for Teachers. What are the competency standards? What are the standards for teacher and learning in Philippine pre-service teacher education? Before we proceed, let us take a look first at the two pictures. Picture A shows the teacher with traditional technology, while picture B shows the teacher with digital technology. Who do you think is better equipped to handle the 21st century learner? ICT Competency Standards, CHED UNESCO, as provided in the 2017 Policy Standards and Guidelines, or PSG, for pre-service teacher education. Demonstrate proficiency in the development and utilization of information, communication, and technology, or ICT, resources in promoting quality teaching learning process. So, it clearly states that every future teacher should demonstrate proficiency in the development and utilization of information, communication, and technology, or ICT resources in promoting quality teaching learning process. So it has been designed by the UNESCO and its partner to identify the skills teachers need to harness technology in the service of education. ICT competency standards for pre-service teachers. The ICT competency standards is made up of 7 domains. Each domain has a set of competencies. Domain 1, understanding ICT in policies. 1.1, demonstrate awareness of policies affecting ICT in education. 1.2, comply with ICT policies as they affect teaching learning environment. 1.3, contextualize ICT policies to the learning environment. So, teacher must understand the intentions of national policies and be able to contribute to the discussion of education reform policies and participate in the design, implementation, and division of programs intended to implement these policies. Domain 2, Curriculum and Assessment. 2.1, demonstrate understanding of concepts, principles, and theories of ICT systems as they apply to teaching learning. 2.2, evaluate digital and non-digital learning resources in response to students' diverse needs. 2.3, develop digital learning resources to enhance teaching learning. 2.4, use ICT tools to develop 21st century skills, information media and technology skills, learning and innovation skills, career skills, and effective communication skills. So, your teacher must know about complex cognitive thought processes, know how students learn and understand other difficulties encounter. They must have the skills required to support these complex processes. Domain 3, Pedagogy. 3.1, apply relevant technologies tools for classroom activities. 3.2, use ICT knowledge to solve complex problems and support students' collaborative activities. 3.3, model collaborative knowledge construction in face-to-face and virtual environment. So here, the role of teachers in this is to overtly model learning processes, structures, situations in which students apply their cognitive skills and assess students in their acquisition. Domain 4, Technology Tools. 4.1, demonstrate competence in the technical operations of technology tools and systems as they apply to teaching and learning. 4.2, use technology tools to create new learning opportunities to support community of learners. 4.3, demonstrate proficiency in the use of technology tools to support teaching and learning. So, the role of teachers in this is teachers must be able to design ICT-based knowledge communities and use ICT to support development of students' knowledge creation skills and other continuous reflective learning. Domain 5, Organization and Administration. 5.1, manage technology-assisted instruction in an exclusive classroom environment. 5.2, exhibit leadership and share decision-making using technology tools. So, teachers should be able to play a leadership role in training colleagues and creating and implementing vision of your school as a community based on innovation and continuous learning enriched by ICT. Domain 6, Teacher Professional Learning. 6.1, explore existing and emerging technology to acquire additional content and pedagogical knowledge. 6.2, utilize technology tools in creating communities of practice. 6.3, collaborative with peers, colleagues, and stakeholders to access information in support of professional learning. So, teachers too must have the ability to and inclination to experiment and continuously learn and use ICT to create professional knowledge communities. Domain 7, Teacher Disposition. 7.1, demonstrate social, ethical, and legal responsibility in the use of technology tools and resources. 7.2, show positive attitude towards the use of technology tools. So we have to discuss safety issues in obtaining resources materials from local area network based in the internet. DepEd Order 42, Section 2017 states that show skills in the selection, development, and use of the variety of teaching learning resources, including ICT, to address learning goals. So, and also show skills in the positive use of ICT to facilitate teaching and learning. Here are the course Learning outcomes. IST, National Educational Technology Standards for Teachers. IST means International Society for Technology in Education. It established standards for both teachers and students. These standards were also referred to the development of the Philippine ICT competency standards. For the Philippine ICT competency standards, Standard 1. It is for the Philippine ICT competency standards for teachers. Standard 1. Technology operations and concepts. This standard implies that teachers utilize the use of technology to plan and design effective learning environments and experiences. Standard 2. Planning and designing learning environment and experiences. Uh, it is as Standard 1. Technology operations and concept. This means that teachers demonstrate a sound understanding of teaching operations and concepts rather. Standard 2. Planning and designing learning environment and experiences. This standard implies the teachers utilize the use of technology to plan and design effective learning environments and experiences. Standard 3. Teaching, learning, and curriculum. Teachers should be mindful that in the implementation of curriculum plan, they have to include strategies for applying technology to maximize student learning. Standard 4. Assessment and evaluation. So, teachers apply technology to facilitate a variety of effective assessment and evaluation strategies to collect and analyze data, interpret results, and communicate findings, and to improve instructional practice and maximize students' learning. Standard 5. Productivity and professional practice. So teachers use technology to engage in ongoing professional development and lifelong learning in support of student learning, increase productivity to build community of learners. Standard 6. Social, ethical, legal, and human issues. Teachers understand the social, ethical, le- legal, and human issues surrounding the use of technology in support of student learning. Who come from diverse background, affirm diversity, promote safe and healthy use of technology resources, and facilitate access to technology resources for all students. IST, National Educational Technology Standards for Students. Standard 1. For students, from how technology teachers facilitate learners' outcomes of students' learning should indicate that the following standards have been complied with. Standard 1. Creativity and innovation. This standard will produce students who demonstrate creative thinking, construct knowledge, develop innovative products, and process using technology from existing knowledge. Standard 2. Communication and collaboration. These standards require students to use digital media and environments to communicate and work collaboratively to support individual learning and contribute to the learning of others. These include the use of variety and formats for global awareness with learners from other cultures. Standard 3. Research and information fluency. Students are expected to apply digital tools to gather, evaluate, and use information and plan strategies for inquiry. This standard expects students to organize, analyze, evaluate, synthesize, and ethically use information from a variety of sources and media. Standard 4. Critical thinking, problem solving, and making decision. This standard expects the students use critical skills to plan and conduct research, manage projects, solve problems, and make informed decisions using appropriate digital tools. Standard 5. Digital citizenship. It is required by these standards that every technology students become a digital citizen who demonstrate ethical and legal behavior exemplified by the practice of safe, healthy, and responsibilities of information. Further, the students exhibits positive attitude towards the support of technology for collaboration learning and productivity as a digital citizen. Standard 6. Technology operations and concept. Sound understanding of technology concept, systems, and operation is a standard that students should comply with. They too are expected to further transfer current knowledge to learning of new technologies. And here are the IST standard for both teachers and students. That's all for today. Thank you and God bless.